Fascia and connective tissue play an important role in transmitting the body's force. That's the sort of glue and elastic matrix that channels the contractile forces that your muscles make through the rest of the body. It's kind of the traditional way of viewing musculature, and like muscle movement is looking only at the origins and insertions of the muscles into the bones. Like, for example, we got the biceps brachii here that inserts in two places on top and one place on bottom. And we imagine that these two connection points and this connection point are squeezed together by that bicep muscle, counterbalanced by the tricep, which extends it this way. So those two forces acting directly on this lever in combination with other forces acting on other levers is kind of the traditional understanding of how the musculature works. And it was groundbreaking. Like, that came about in the Renaissance when Vesalius and others were dissecting human bodies for the first time, and they saw these muscles and they observed that they contracted. It was an incredible advance in learning that it's not just your body moves, it's exactly what in your body is moving. But we're coming to see today that it doesn't really tell the whole picture. Your bodies are also wrapped in fascia, which is, if you're, say, got a piece of meat, it's got that silvery stuff in there, whether it's chicken or beef or pork, and that is fascia that wraps all around your muscles and all around your organs as well in one continuous sheet. And it's elastic, so it can carry force generated from a very, very wide distance away. Like, I can contract my abdomen here, and that force, I can feel it through my lower leg, and I can feel it extend out through my bones and organs out to here. And I don't have to use any arm musculature really to throw a punch, for example, like that at all. It's all from the core, which are your strongest muscles. And then you're having a good facial understanding helps you to choose the correct facial pathways to deliver that force through. So having like it's a kinesthetic understanding. Like, the intellectual part is useful for sure. Having a unified like mental map of where these things hook up is, I have one from anatomy studying, and I find it as a helpful reference all the time. But in some ways, the ancient people's understanding of the body is just a unit and it moves because it moves is in some ways more accurate than thinking of you're needing to make gains on particular muscles in order to generate a lot of force. It's just not how it works. I'm not knocking it by any means. I have nothing but respect for developing individual muscles like that. I've always thought it was boring and dumb, so I didn't do it. But if you want a really functional movement structure, you got to consider how you're not only the muscles and bones, but also how the force of the muscles and bones is going to be transmitted through each other.